So we have a 2000 Tundra door latch issue not working. So there's a few videos I saw online, and so I had the idea of kind of making my own repair here. And so this is what I came up with. I put some zip ties here. I put a cotter pin, zip tie to hold it in, another zip tie to keep some tension on there, and I also shortened that cotter pin by about 1/4 inch. And so it seems to be working okay. And as you know in some other videos, common issue is this does not give enough travel to unlatch the latch. So the size cotter pin that I use was a 1/8 inch by 1.5 inch. So you want to make sure that when you're testing this out, your locking mechanism is going to work. So let's just say we are going to put the lock on. So you want to make sure it clears. Okay. So you want to make sure that it's going to clear, so that way it doesn't open the latch when the lock is on. So now let's take the lock off, and now let's go ahead and move it down. There you go. So what I did is, what this cotter pin is doing is shortening the distance, because over time this gets loose. And I know there's a video that you put a washer here. I had a hard time with that, so I just went ahead and did some zip ties, cotter pin, and all the zip ties to hold it into place there. So I wanted to update you guys. I didn't get a chance to upload the installation and how everything went after installing the latch because it got too dark, but I just want to let you guys know that I installed everything using that cotter pin repair, and everything worked. Everything's good. Some things to point out: make sure the cotter pin, it has a shape to it, and so you want to make sure that shape is pointing down towards the striker mechanism on that latch. You'll see in that video, you can see that the cotter pin has a kind of like a bigger loop there. Make sure it's held snugly with zip ties. And also I use those zip ties, just to clarify, the white ones, just to add a little bit more of a distance between the cotter pin and that latching mechanism. So one thing that I did notice, I put everything back together. I put the actual the door handle, and it was not really moving as much, and so, but the latch was working. So what I noticed is I put that screw on too tight, and it was binding against the door. So just be mindful of that. Test before you install it, obviously. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave me some comments here. I hope this helps.